Hello everyone, I am Kuldeep Pawar working as an assistant professor in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering of All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society's Institute of Information Technology. Today I am going to discuss about the spread spectrum modulation techniques. Before we start the discussion, a number of digital communication systems were discussed in the previous chapter, but the focus of our attention while discussing those systems was on the two important factors, that is, how to utilize the channel bandwidth efficiently and how to minimize the amount of transmitted power. However, the efficient utilization of bandwidth and minimizing the transmitted power are not only the problems faced by the communication system. Some other problems are also faced by the communication system. The problems are in the areas such as military communication, the information has to be secured. That means that means unauthorized user is not expected to access the information. Also, he should not be allowed to interfere the communication by any means. Second, sometimes a hostile transmitter can jam a transmitter. To avoid this, the channel should be immune to any external interference. Even in the non-military communications, as unintentional interference is caused by the user who is transmitting its information through a channel which is already being used. All these problems can be successfully solved by using technique called as spread spectrum modulation. How the spread spectrum signal are different from the normal signal. This signal occupies a large bandwidth than that of normal signal. The spread spectrum signal invariably uses some kind of coding. The spectrum spreading at the transmitter and spreading at the receiver is obtained with the help of this code word. The code word is associated with an spread spectrum signal is independent of information carried by the signal. The most important point is the spread spectrum signal is the pseudo-random in nature. This makes it appear like a random noise. Therefore, the normal receiver cannot demodulate the spread spectrum signal. Only specially designed receiver can demodulate it to recover the information. Applications of spread spectrum modulation are in the combating the international conference, in rejecting the unintentional interference from the some other user, to avoid the self interference due to multipath propagation, in low probability of intercept signals, that is LPI signals, in obtaining the message privacy. Classification of spread spectrum modulation techniques. The spread spectrum techniques are broadly classified into two categories, namely averaging type systems and avoidance type systems. The averaging type systems reduce the interference by averaging it over a long period. The direct sequence spread spectrum system is an averaging system. The avoidance system reduces the interference by making a signal avoid the interference over a large fraction of time. The avoidance systems are further classified depending on the type of modulation used. So, the avoidance type systems using a different modulation techniques are frequency hopping system, time hopping system, chirp and hybrid modulation system. The information sequence at the spread spectrum input system is the binary information sequence. The same sequence or the same signal is recovered at the output of system as a output data signal. So in the next video we discuss about the model of spread spectrum digital communication system. Thanks for watching.